What's up, guys? DustinYewy here, and I'm back again. It's that time of year again. It's the Stanley Cup Playoffs. So I think I've done it since NHL 12. No, NHL 13. No, it was NHL 13. Yeah. But yeah, it's I think it's third or fourth year doing this already. Stanley Cup Playoff Sim. Holy crap! We have a new game, obviously, so a new simulation. It's completely different, so it's going to be a little bit different to deal with. But anyways, your matchups, obviously, St. Louis, Minnesota, Nashville, Chicago, Anaheim, Winnipeg, Vancouver, Calgary. And in the East, you got Montreal, Ottawa, Tampa Bay, Detroit, New York, and Pittsburgh, and Washington, and the Islanders. So some pretty good matchups. Obviously, I want Detroit to win. It's just a little biased because I'm obviously a Detroit fan. But yeah, so basically, I think I'm going to sim each series, or well, sim through the first series, and then just do the recap, do some stats, and then move on to the next series. All right. And as per the actual EA Sports website, like the NHL 15 website, it had New York facing off against Anaheim, which is very plausible. Obviously, I kind of hope that that the Jets and the Detroit Red Wings make it to the final, but that's probably not going to happen. But yeah, so it had Anaheim winning in 7 against the Rangers. But other than that, yeah, let's get going here. All right, so after round 1, here are your league leaders. We got Ryan Getzlaf has 9 points in 5 games. He had 3 goals, 6 assists in the series against Winnipeg. Malkin had 8 points against New York. Corey Perry had 8 points there against Winnipeg. Zetterberg had 7 points against Tampa Bay. Raymond had 6 points against Vancouver. Steen had 6 points there against Minnesota. Pietrangelo had 6 points. Kunitz was 6 points. Saad had 6 points. Stamkos had 6 points against Detroit. Backstrom had 6. Datsuk was 6. Toronto. There's a lot of guys with like a point a game or whatever. It's a lot of points going on. In terms of goaltenders, take a look here. Obviously, this kind of give away who won and who lost, but yeah, we'll just do stat-wise. So goals against average. Jonas Hiller had a 1.36 goals against, leading the NHL. Elliott was second with a 1.73, and Howard had a 1.809. Save percentage-wise, oh, wrong way. There we go. Jonas Hiller, Elliott, and Howard again. Bishop had a 9.34. I don't know if any goalies had. Oh, goalies did have shutouts. Looks like Jonas Hiller had 2 shutouts. Crawford with 1 shutout. Fleury with 1. Lack with 1, and Talbot with 1. All right, so there are your leaders. All right, here's your playoff tree. So St. Louis beat Minnesota in 5 games. Chicago took out Nashville in 6 games. Anaheim beat Winnipeg 4-1. Vancouver lost to Calgary in 5 games. Montreal beat Ottawa in 5 games. Detroit beat Tampa Bay in 7. The Rangers beat Pittsburgh in 7. And the Islanders beat the Caps in 6. So we got St. Louis, Chicago, Anaheim, Calgary, and in the East you got Montreal, Detroit, and New York Rangers, New York Islanders. So you got a battle in New York. You got an original 6 matchup, and yeah. All right, so there's the matchups. We'll do the second round. We'll look at the overall stats, goalie stats and whatnot, and then we'll keep going. All right, here are your total stats through 2 rounds. John Tavares has 15 points in 13 games. Johnny Taves has 13, Getzlaf has 13, McDonough has 12, Saad has 12, Datsuk with 11, Raymond with 11, Kessler with 11, Perry has 11, Okposo, Zetterberg, Vermette, Stepan, Hossa all with 10, and then we got Goudreau, Shaw, Joris, Brody, Subban, Leddy, Pietrangelo, Steen, all with 9 points. I kind of want to see who's the leading goal scorer. I think it might be... looks like Corey Perry and John Tavares, I think. Oh, I went the other way. There we go. So yeah, Tavares and Perry leading with 9 goals apiece. With assists, we have McDonough and Saad with 11, and Getzlaf has 10. We'll look at goalies here fast. So Hiller was leading last time. Let's see how he's doing now. Wow, John Gibson started for the Ducks. But it looks like Jimmy Howard is leading goals against, 1.710 right now. And for save percentage, I would assume, yeah, Gibson and then Howard. So Howard's now leading. Hiller dropped to 3rd in goals or save percentage. All right, so here's your playoff tree. So Chicago beat St. Louis 4-2 in the series. Anaheim beat Calgary in 7. In the East, Detroit took out Montreal in 6, and the Rangers took out the Islanders in 7. So in the Western Conference Final, you got the Ducks and the Hawks, and in the East, you got the Rangers and the Wings, another original 6 matchup there. I'm liking it so far. So the EA Sports Sim had Anaheim taking on the Rangers in the Stanley Cup Final and Anaheim winning. So that is still a very plausible outcome. But we'll see what happens here. And here are your stats after 3 rounds. So we got Marian Hossa here with 19 points in 18 games. Johnny Taves with 17. Pavel Datsyuk with 16. Zetterberg with 15. Yandel with 15. Tavares with 15. Vermette and Getzlav and Stepan also have 15. Saad, McDonough, Sharp all with 13 points there. Corey Perry obviously slowed down a bit there. Let's take a look at the goal leaders and assist leaders here fast. There we go. So Eric Cole, Patrick Sharp, and Corey Perry all have 10 points now. Tavares dropped to 9 points, or 9 goals, sorry. Obviously he was eliminated, so Cole, Sharp, and Perry are now leading. Assist-wise, I can't believe Eric Cole's up there. That's sick. Assist-wise, we got Marian Hossa, McDonough, Getzlav, and Saad. And then let's look at goalie stats really fast here. Alright, so goalie stats. Right now, Jimmy Howard at 1.75 goals against average. And then Crawford 2.07. And then I don't see any other eliminated goalie, any other goalies up here that are still in there. Save percentage wise, obviously Jimmy Howard, Bishop, Crawford, Hiller. And yeah, we'll look at the playoff series here. All right, so your Stanley Cup final. Oh, baby. We had Chicago taking out Anaheim in 6 games, and then we had Detroit taking out New York in 6 games. So completely reversed what the EA Sports Sim ended up saying. It said Anaheim and New York. This time we got Chicago against Detroit. Oh, what a cup final. Another original 6. An old division rivalry. So hopefully it should be good. We'll see what happens here. And since you can actually sit in the main menu and actually do the sim, we're going to do that. You can go in and hit play game, but we won't be able to do that. So we'll just do sim. So we'll hit sims. And as you can see right over on the right side here, you got the finals, and it tells you the series. So Chicago's up 1-0 in the series. Sim the next game. Game 2. 2-0 Chicago. Oh no. Hopefully it's not a sweep. Game 3. 2-1 for Chicago. There we go. Okay, come on, Wings. Back. Get back in it. 2-1 Chicago. Ooh, 3-1 Chicago. All right. Hopefully not the last game. Game 4. Ooh, 3-2. There it is. 3-2. All right. Game 6. Oh, Game 7. We're going to Game 7. Sorry. So we got the Red Wings and the Hawks. Game 7. Oh, man. Hopefully. Come on, Wings. Let's go. Game 7. Oh, baby. Stanley Cup. Oh, Detroit Red Wings win the Stanley Cup against the Chicago Blackhawks in 7 games. Oh, baby. Playoff mode is now complete. Oh, baby. There it is. Record 16-10 in the playoffs. Oh, my goodness. The Detroit Red Wings. I actually didn't expect that at all. That's unreal, though. Detroit wins in Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Finals. Woo-wee. Let's look at the stats here. I don't know if it actually has trophies or not. We'll see. So Hossa had 24 points in 25 games. Datsyuk had 24 in 26. Johnny Taves with 22 points in 25 games. Eric Cole with 18 points in 26 games. Saad 17 points. Vermette 17. Zetterberg with 17. Sharp 16. Duncan Keith had 15. Unbelievable. So I'm going to say that Jimmy Howard probably just played unreal the entire playoffs. I hope that's the case. We'll see here. Alright, so goals against average leader was Jimmy Howard. 1.82 goals against. Corey Crawford finished with a 2.140. Save percentage wise, yeah, Jimmy Howard 0.941, and then Crawford had a 0.933. They both had 2 shutouts. Oh man, that's awesome. That's so awesome. So Jimmy let in 50 goals in the playoffs, and Crawford let in 53. Whoo-wee. I didn't actually look at goal leaders here. I'm going to do that one sec. Goal scoring leaders. Whoop, that's not what I wanted. Nope. Goal scoring leaders. There we go. So Eric Cole Finished with 12 goals in the playoffs, 6 assists. Wow. Patrick Sharp had 11. Corey Perry, obviously 10. He was eliminated in this 3rd round. Yeah. Datsuk with 10. Assist-wise, Marion Host had 19 assists. Taves with 15. Datsuk with 14. Woo! Alright, so it doesn't show you like Conn Smythe winner. I would take a guess that either Jimmy Howard or Datsuk. I would probably go with Jimmy Howard winning the Conn Smythe. But other than that, there is your Stanley Cup sim for round 1 of 2015 playoffs. I usually come back and do the next rounds every time it kind of is about to start. So I'll come back for round 2 and redo a sim. Come back for round 3, redo the sim, and come back for the finals and redo the sim. So your round 1 simulation, Detroit taking out Chicago in 7 games in the Stanley Cup Finals. That's unbelievable. I'm actually pumped about that. I didn't expect that to happen, though. That's pretty sick. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. All right? Thanks for watching, guys.